to hell and back fighting this damn cancer for the past 2.5 years, and he just acts like I should obey his wishes and not get the vaccine and throw everything to the wayside and go against my oncologist's recommendation. Well, I say, screw him. And I got over 3,000 likes on that.
COVID-19 conspiracy theories are complicating relationships. We spoke to one breast cancer patient whose oncologist recommended she get the vaccine, but she says her husband told her no.
He was downright rude to me and said that if you get the vaccine, I'll file for divorce. We will no longer be together. And it's like, well, okay.
Now she's the one filing for divorce. She asked to remain anonymous in fear of retaliation until it's finalized. So at the start of COVID, he was very careful.
Oh yeah, he'd wash his hands, he'd sanitize his hands, he'd put on a new mask every time. He was fanatical about it. But then he went from one extreme to the other.
Why didn't he want you to get vaccinated?
He had heard with all his research that the vaccine will shed to him if he hangs around people who have been vaccinated, and that it will change his DNA.
CNN has reviewed dozens of her husband's social media posts where he shared baseless conspiracy theories regarding the COVID-19 vaccine. Some of the Facebook posts include lies that the vaccine is spreading the virus, that it alters people's DNA, and that it's being used to depopulate the world. I mean, those beliefs, that sort of delusion, is that the man you married?
No, I don't even know who the hell he is anymore. He's not the same person. It's like a switch got flipped.
She's not alone. Others have taken to social media to express concerns about their marriages because of COVID-19 misinformation.
I've spoken to about half a dozen couples who their relationships have kind of fallen apart under the weight of viral anti-vax disinformation. Some are getting divorced.
Jessalyn Cook covers tech misinformation and conspiracy theories for HuffPost. She's currently writing a book about the human toll of misinformation.
A lot of their spouses really didn't even buy into conspiracy theories or any misinformation before the pandemic. It's incredibly heartbreaking, and for many of the couples I spoke with, vaccines have been a breaking point.
I mean, ultimately, do you think you'd be getting a divorce if it wasn't for misinformation, COVID, the vaccine?
No, we wouldn't. I don't think so. I don't think we'd be getting a divorce. There's other things too. No marriage is perfect, but that was the driving force.
Troubling revelations about Facebook.
Companies like YouTube and Facebook have been criticized for allowing COVID-19 misinformation to spread on their platforms. YouTube says it has banned misleading videos about any approved vaccine, and Facebook says it prohibits misinformation about the COVID vaccine, but many of her husband's posts still remain on Facebook. How do you feel to watch the man you married, the man you love, go down this rabbit hole?
It was sad. It was really sad. And I thought, well, I gotta pull him out of this, but you can't. It's not something that I think, it's gotta be up to that person.
What's your message to those people?
To the makers of those?
Yeah, the makers of the people who are pushing all this disinformation.
Get a life and just, you guys need to just stop this nonsense because it's harming people. It's actually harming